So I always like to have hummus on hand because it's delicious and it's the only palatable way to eat raw vegetables. And I've always bought the store-bought kind because that's really all I had access to. I tried a few times to make it in a blender with a hand mixer, but it didn't really turn out well. So today I introduced to you my food processor, which was a Christmas gift from my parents. So now I can finally make true restaurant quality hummus. And it's mostly shelf stable stuff that you can keep around always. The fresh stuff is stuff that you really should have in your fridge. I always buy a lemon when I go grocery shopping. So you could whip up hummus on a whim in less than 5 minutes. So first I've strained the chickpeas and ditched the aquafaba. RIP vegans. Next I'm going to juice one lemon. Next, I'm going to add half a cup of tahini, which is basically like a loose sesame peanut butter, which makes me wonder what hummus made with peanut butter would taste like. Here I've got just a quarter teaspoon of ground cumin, and I've got at least a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, if not 1 teaspoon. I do have some salt here in this garlic paste I'm adding, which I made by mincing garlic and then macerating it with kosher salt to get it to kind of a paste consistency. I feel like that makes the garlic flavor more uniform throughout the hummus, other than just adding like minced garlic that's speckled throughout. I'm just adding in 2 tablespoons of water to make this a little bit more smoother and lighter. Now we're going to chop it up. So we're just going to give it a quick few pulses to get the big pieces roughly chopped before we put it on to kind of make it more into a smooth paste consistency or like a thick smoothie. And we do that before we add our oil. Now I'm going to stream in about 3 tablespoons of really high quality extra virgin olive oil. I'm talking stuff that you would be comfortable drinking. So I think this makes it kind of like an emulsion where the oil gets added slowly and lets it still keep its airiness instead of just flattening out until like a swampy, fatty thing. It's more of like a whipped hummus this way. I let this go for about a minute until it was super smooth and still light. And now I'm tasting here for seasoning and I'm realizing I need to add black pepper and just a bit more salt. So here's about 10 cracks of black pepper going in, and then a little bit more of that kosher salt. I'm going to serve this up on a plate with it kind of spooned out like this in a swirl. So I got maximum surface area to add my toppings here. So standard is olive oil for sure. You have to add more. And then you could do like toasted sesame seeds would be really good on this. Or if you have za'atar, which is like a Lebanese spice that's traditionally on hummus. Or you could do like roasted red pepper or more garlic on top, or squeeze a lemon over your hummus. Lots of good options. You can mix it up. And maybe I'll make a peanut butter hummus someday. And that is it. Here it is, all nicely plated for my appetizer while I make my steak. So I served this up with some carrots and some peas. And this whole thing only took me like 15 minutes. So super doable. Thanks for watching, guys.